Listen to this from Greg Price on X. The guy that Mamdani has put in charge of community safety is the author of a book that goes by the title End of Policing. So, they're going to do community safety now. And you're not always going to call the police, when your husband's beating the crap out of you with a belt. It's like, oh, do I call the police or the community safety people? I'll have to figure it out. We know this is going to be an utter disaster. And here's a little bit more about this guy who wants to defund the police. Alex Vitale led efforts against the police to protect homeless individuals in San Francisco in the 90s. His op-eds in the New York Times say police funding is a colossal waste and says the gang databases are unnecessary. If you watch my interview from about 3 weeks ago, it was the day that Mamdani got elected, with Rudy Giuliani, he talks about how important those gang databases are to figure out who's doing the crime and where it's coming from. But of course, that's what's happening in New York City. Oh, and this is a good one. Here is Mamdani's criminal legal committee pick, Janos Marton, and he wants to let 80% of people out of jail.
Which had a goal of 50%. How do we get this country to a place where we have 1 million fewer people in jail and prison? Now, as it relates to Manhattan, I think we can be a little bit bolder than that. We are a supposedly liberal city with a ton of resources and a ton of ways to support people outside of jail and prison. And so I've called for cutting the Manhattan jail population by 80%. And I'm the only candidate in our race who's made a pledge like that. And to me, if you're not making a numbers-based pledge, how are we supposed to hold you accountable once you win?
We're a liberal city, which really just means we're retards. We are actual retards. We are retarded in our brains, and we like to do retarded things. Something that would be retarded would be like saying, I don't know, let's just pick a number, right? He just literally picked a number out of thin air. We'd like to let 80% of the people out of jail. Well, where the hell did you come up with that? How about 85%, 90%? How about 97%? Right? Let's just leave Hannibal Lecter in there. Everybody else get going. Do you see how insane this is? They just pick numbers and they think that makes them the good guys. And what do you say? We're a liberal city, so we have the resources. Okay, so empty the prisons. Let's get the rapists and the murderers and the... give me one. Well, rapists and murderers, those are the big two. Give me, and just the petty theft, just give me all of them, throw them out there, and we're liberals. We'll deal with it because we're retards.